All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to another breaking news. Hold on. That's a rookie mistake. I had audio on another channel. My fault. I'm bad. That's a very bad rookie mistake. Now, guys, I think I got some pretty cool videos. Some of you might think so. Some of you might not. The ones who don't, who cares? We'll move on. Now, guys, last night, in my opinion, and it's my opinion only, I feel like last night's show with the paranormal was kick-ass. Okay? Last night's show, let me share the screen. It's called Paranormal Activity Part 666. And if you haven't watched this, I really truly recommend you guys to watch this. I'm gonna put it in the chat right here. It was very fun to learn from people that has gifts. You know, learning about the other side, I mean, of course, it's all an opinion. It's all their theories with gifts. I'm not here to say, 100% real or not, but I feel that the guests that I have on were 100% real. But that's up to you to decide. That's not up to me. That's up to you to decide on what you want to believe in. Okay? This channel is about what you guys think. I'll show you some stuff, what I think. I'll tell you what I think. And last night, to my opinion, like I said, it was kick-ass. A part of the conversation about last night, let me take this off. I want to remove that, is about, and there's a reason why I'm bringing this up, is about having positive energy. Surrounding yourself with positive energy, because there's going to be things out there that's going to want to kick you down, kick you back, and bring you back, I don't know, the Stone Ages, because you're going to have negativity. Okay, you're always going to have negativity. To the point, let me show you this one comment when I posted this on my own Reddit page. It's kind of fun. Sometimes I love reading comments, good or bad. I love reading comments, but I love this one. So let me see if you guys can see it. You can. Okay, this comment says, channels like this should be banned for making conspiracy look like they are coming from a bunch of nut jobs. Okay? It's pretty sad, right? It's like, okay. All right. So we're not your cup of tea. It's like, and then I try to be nice back. So I said, dude, shut up. What? Only certain gatekeepers can talk about subjects? We all have voices and we should all encourage each other to speak up. Get over yourself and let's all help each other out. And that's the message I was trying to send back to these kind of comments like this, where people still can't, I don't know what it is, right? And it's kind of weird, right? Why are they even watching it even in the first place? If they're going to hate it, and what it's like people watch CNN News, they watch Fox News, they watch all these news channels, and no matter what they tell you is the truth. And it's no different on social media. There is no difference. They find somebody, and it's like that person becomes their cult leader. And if you have a message that's almost similar or better than their message, doesn't matter. They just want to dump shit all over you, call you nut jobs. And it's like, well, if you're going to this channel, are you not yourself a nut job? Aren't you not? I mean, if you're checking out these channels, paranormal, Bigfoot, that means you got to be curious, right? Or are you just going there to make stupid comments? Because I don't know what you saw. Last night's show, everybody was awesome and everybody was cool. Everybody was kind. Those are kind of people you want to follow. That's positive. Talk about positive energy. But no matter what, if you're going to be on social media, you're going to get the negativity. It is what it is. We can't control it. We can't help it. But all I have to say to all those kind of people, I don't know, go fuck off. Go screw a goat or something, and go find your little gatekeepers and wipe their asses, whatever they say, because you can't think for yourself. That's fine. Here, we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about positive, and we're going to jump right into the Bigfoot. All right, we're into Bigfoot. Now, somebody brought something up in the comment section, and I want to say this. Mandela Effect, it says, this is a very toxic environment. The Mandela Effect community is the worst. Even look how lame egos turn out. And Mandela Effect is 100% correct. I mean, of all communities, the Mandela Effect community is the worst, the most biggest backstabbing community there is. People get a few gatekeepers, and everybody else, it's not even real. You come up with something, nope. If it doesn't come from this guy or this guy, it's not real. And the thing is, we all don't know what's real and what's not. That's why we're here. We discuss it. We talk about it. You know, we get people's opinions. All right. Now, this first video clip is actually, it's actually not Bigfoot. Okay. It's actually not Bigfoot. And let me try to, I'm running a little late. So I haven't got my history bar up. It's not about Bigfoot. It's actually about the Loch Ness. Okay. So Loch Ness, maybe I should change the segment to Bigfoot cryptids to expand a little bit. Now, this is called New Photo of Loch Ness Monster Could Be Most Compelling Evidence Yet. Now, a lot of you probably already seen the footage, probably already seen the picture. But just remember, all because you've seen it, it doesn't mean somebody else in the Mandela Effect community, in the UFO community, paranormal, have seen this picture or not. So when you see these videos, remember, you might have seen it, but it doesn't mean everybody else has seen it. So instead of fighting a back against that video, say, oh, dude, I've seen this already. Doesn't matter. Leave a comment on, is it real? Is it false? Or give some people information that maybe they don't know about it. This is what we're here for. So let's check this video out.
Taken one of the best ever pictures of the Loch Ness Monster. A creature about 2.5 metres long has been captured on camera from the shores in Scotland.
It's sparking renewed interest in the legend of Nessie and has many asking, could this be the most compelling evidence yet? This is the latest sighting of what's believed to be the Loch Ness Monster. Ripples in the water and what appears to be the body of a creature. Taken last year, it's only just emerged after the man who took it was going through old photos. So is it Nessie or not? It's been almost 90 years since this iconic image made headlines in 1934. Known as the surgeon's photo, it later turned out to be a hoax, but even that couldn't kill off the intrigue. Since then, there have been hundreds more reports. A US expedition claimed to have taken images of a Nessie-shaped creature underwater.
We feel so strongly with regard to the reality of what we have to warn the Scottish authorities and the British authorities to look carefully into the matter.
In 1996,
it was a whale-like object.
Then there was this extraordinary video from 3 years ago. And last year, Eddie joined the hunt too.
Anyone seen the Loch Ness Monster yet?
We've got something over there.
Where?
It's white.
Sort of white.
Seriously white.
Now a new photo edging us ever closer to cracking the mystery of a monster in the loch.
Photographer Steve Challis joins us now. Steve, I warn you right up front, my partner here on Sunrise, Sam, has seen the Loch Ness Monster while on a Contiki bus tour during her gap year. So we've got eyewitness accounts as well. Tell us about your eyewitness account. What exactly happened? What did you see?
Were you drunk too, Steve?
I wasn't going to dob you in.
Yeah. I was on holiday with my brother in Scotland, and
I don't know, man. Is that kind of rude of a host to say, "Were you drunk too?" I mean, it's like automatically, like before the guy's even speaking, making it like a joke. You know, like he saw something. I don't know. I don't think that was kind of cool in a way, because I think she's already made up her mind before she even listened to this guy about what he saw or not. And that's basically majority of the people that's out there. You know, whatever you see or saw, you try to tell somebody and they kind of smirkle, make a laugh about it. So I don't know. Maybe that was me. Maybe I'm making too much of it.
cast her up, and I was taking photographs. To be true, there were so many Chinese tourists there that I was taking photographs of the opposite side of the loch, and there was this swirl in the water in front of me, And then suddenly started taking some photographs, and suddenly this fish just surfaced. There's this photograph where it's got like a bow wave there. There's something under the water. The next thing, there was this picture. It's a fluke that I managed to get it, to be quite honest with you. And it just came out the water, and it was momentarily, and then it was gone again.
Okay, so what do you reckon it was, Steve? Are you a believer?
Well, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, no, I don't actually believe in the Loch Ness monster. I put this in the first place because I thought it was some sort of fish. I wanted to know if anybody else had seen anything like that. But I have a theory about what it actually is, and I think it's a catfish, if I'm going to be truthful with you.
Jeez, that's a huge catfish.
Well, yeah, it is. It's a big one. But you see, the funny thing is, Loch Ness is open to the sea at the north end at Inverness, and they get seals in the loch. So I'm wondering whether it's something that's come in from the outside, which would explain an awful lot.
You didn't Photoshop it?
Yeah, can you swear on whatever God you believe in that you didn't Photoshop this picture?
Yeah, sure. No, definitely. I'm not going to deny I use Photoshop, so many people do, but no, I don't think you could have Photoshopped this one, to be quite honest with you. Right. The wakes alone would be almost impossible to do if you look at it, because it's not like a wake would be from a boat or anything like that.
So you think it's a catfish that may have bred with a seal? Steve,
No,
appreciate...
No.
Appreciate...
He did not say that. We want to get this right, Kochi.
Does it look like what you remember?
No, it does not.
Oh, it's different.
Like what I saw. I couldn't tell you.
Well, at least with that one, the guy is admitting that, it could be a creature or it could be a large fish because, with all the garbage and radiation that's, people dump in the waters and all that over large fish. You know what I mean? I mean, that could be easily it, but it's just kind of rude. It's just, you listen to those announcers and you automatically could tell that they're not going to believe whatever it is. They're just not. They're just not. And I'm not necessarily be a Loch Ness. Maybe it's a deformed well, or I don't know, or something. It could be something, or it could be something historic that was stuck underneath the ocean. It got out. Who knows exactly what it is? But but that's the kind of stuff people deal with every day in society. That's why a lot of people are afraid to come out and say stuff, because people are going to smirk. They're going to make jokes about it. It is what it is. So now this next one is about DNA of the Bigfoot. And I know a lot of you have seen this in the Bigfoot community. Almost everybody has seen this. But just remember, some people are here that I recognize from the paranormal and from the Mandela Effect community. They might not have seen this conversation about this DNA that was turned into the government. So let's all be peaceful and let's all be cool with each other.
A group of men saw a creature standing in between a pair of trees, and that wasn't all. They found evidence they believe belonged to Bigfoot. It's been a lifelong goal of Peter Byrne to prove an urban legend that spans centuries. The lure of Bigfoot has taken him from the Himalayas to the forests of the Pacific Northwest. It was here in our region where he made what he thought might be a big discovery. Take a look at these hair samples Byrne collected after spotting an unidentified creature. Byrne was the director of the Bigfoot Information Center and exhibition in Oregon at the time. He sent the hair and skin sample to the FBI for testing. In a letter to the FBI, Byrne said, "I am writing again to ask if you could possibly arrange for a comparative analysis of some hairs that we have here which we are unable to identify." But he never heard back until this week. These newly released documents by the FBI show they did agree to test the sample, but the letter never reached him. The FBI said in 1977 it was concluded as a result of these examinations that the hairs are of deer family origin. The findings came in a response in the mail in the late 70s, but somehow the correspondence was lost. Now 93, Byrne told the Washington Post, "We're just finding this out, and it's disappointing." While it's not the answer he may have hoped for, he hasn't given up hope in proving the existence of Bigfoot. Today, Byrne lives on the Oregon coast and has a motion sensor camera outside of his home, hoping to one day catch a glimpse of the mysterious creature. In the studio, I'm Tim Pham, Creme 2 News.
Okay, this is why I wanted to show this video. If you're going to send evidence that you think it's a Bigfoot or something, you don't send it to the FBI. anywhere that has a government connection. Because do you honestly think they do a DNA and they see something on here that they've never seen before? You think they're going to let you know that? The answer is hell no. Because if the FBI had DNA and they don't know what it is, they don't want you to know that, because you're going to tell everybody, and everybody is going to research for more hair, more of this. Say the government recognizes that this is something that they've never seen before. They're not going to tell you that. So, you got to find friends. You got to find certain places that can get an honest DNA from. I've heard that Pine Island Research, Jeff Harding, does some DNA stuff. And I know DNA is expensive. I think last time we did a show, it was like an average of $10,000, or maybe it's getting cheaper. I mean, if it was me, maybe one day I can meet. Can you imagine meeting Bigfoot and you have him spit in a little jar and you send it to the Facebook company that owns whatever that fucking site is, 321 whatever, and you send it in, Bigfoot spit, and the next thing you know, you're getting knocked on the door with the FBI wearing all black and the black glasses, like, you come with us. You come with us, and they throw you in the trunk. I'm not saying, right? Who knows? All I'm saying is DNA is going to be the probably the main proof, unless you actually have a Bigfoot along with you and you're able to show the world before the government takes your Bigfoot and you never see it again. But the question is who you take it to. If you're going to send your results to the FBI, I mean, you gotta know. And it just surprised me what these researchers don't know. Keep your DNA away from the government. I don't know. That's why I wanted to show that to you guys. If you guys think you guys can come to DNA and hair, don't send it to the FBI. Because if you think they're going to tell you what it is, you're mistaken. Deer, maybe it was deer hair, but coming from the FBI, I surely doubt it. Just like Juan Torres said in the comment earlier, yeah, right, it's a deer. I kind of agree with him on that. So beyond that, guys, I think it's time to move over to the paranormal. Okay, guys, before I show some video clips, we all know I did a paranormal show last night, and we were playing with the Ouija board app and all that kind of stuff, talking about spirits and all that. And last night, when the show was over, I was sitting on the couch with my dog, and my dog started to growl, and we heard things. I mean, like something in the kitchen was thrown. And everybody else was in bed. I was the only one up. And it was like, holy shit, did I just cause the paranormal to happen? And, and it's funny, right? My dog kept growling, and I kept telling my dog, shut up, and we heard something. And then, like, maybe I'll feel my dog growling. And of course, as soon as you put the camera on, your dog stops growling. But it got me to a point where I got my phone out and start filming around my house, because I was hearing some weird things, and I don't usually hear things like this is not a great video. It's very dark, but it was just to the point that I actually had to pull out my phone and see to try to hear and see. And it's only a minute. There's nothing on here. There's no ghost evidence, but I thought it was kind of fun. Girl, what is it? Is there somebody here? There's somebody here? I know, girl, I know. You're just protecting me. Good job, good job. She growled a little bit. It's like she sensed something was there. And we heard noises. Good girl. You're protecting me. Yeah. So, guys, the only reason I showed that was because it actually got me to want to pull out my phone because there were some noises. I mean, it was like somebody threw something on the ground, and there was nobody. There was nobody up here. It was just me and the dog. And before I tried to calm my dog down, she was like growling, like she saw something there. And of course, she knows I had the phone up, so she was caring more about getting that petting. But a couple times in that video, she started to growl again a little bit, and it's just weird. We talk about the paranormal, playing with the Ouija board app, and then that's when we actually sat there and heard some things, because I had everything quiet because I was working on today's show last night on the thumbnails, so I had everything quiet, and then I saw that. So I don't know if that was entertaining for any of you. I know it's a very dark video, but I don't usually take my phone out and try to record things, but I actually did. Now, we are going to jump over to the paranormal. Of course, this is a video from my friend's American Paranormal Group, and this is something that they think they caught. Let's see what you guys think.
I just put my finger up and one of them flew around it. Are you seeing them to come out of the bathroom and stuff? Right there. Right there. Must be in. There's a cabinet door in there. You didn't hear that? What the hell, dude? That cabinet, there was a cabinet door squeak before that, wasn't it? Didn't you hear a door open? Yeah. Bill, did you hear that? See what's in any of these doors squeak? There was a door that... Must be in. There's a cabinet door in there. Must be in. There's a cabinet door in there. Did you hear the voice? Still that way. No, it was in here. Yeah, come. You heard the cabinet door was on. Hold on. Listen, we got to find which door squeaked.
Yeah, guys, I think that was pretty cool. Those are friends of mine, the American Group Paranormal. I mean, I don't know them personally. I know them through YouTube and all that. We talk and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'll have the link after the show. I'll put all the links up so you guys can check out the video in a darker setting, because I know it's kind of dark. It's hard to see it through here, especially using StreamYard. But I'll have the link. Check it out. And they actually have some pretty good stuff that I enjoy a lot, like enjoy watching. So I thought that was pretty cool. And, is it real? I mean, that's up to you. That one's up to you. I know them, and, they're pretty good people. I haven't heard anybody ever told me, say, hey, that group actually, they falsify all this kind of stuff. I never heard that about them. I always heard they're pretty straightforward. They're pretty good. So that's a pretty good video. This next one I'm going to show is called Are Ghosts Real? Mike Palmer says he has proof. So here's a news channel interviewing a guy named Mike Palmer who says ghosts are real. So let's see what he has to say.
Plenty of spooky two-legged apparitions showing up on our doorsteps this weekend. But how do you find a real ghost? We sent 9 on Your Side Scott Wagner on the hunt.
In case you've been dying to find out, this is what a real ghost sounds like.
I'll be coming through the aisles checking tickets, so please have them ready.
At least that's what paranormal investigator Mike Palmer says is the real deal. And apparently they can be very chatty.
We have recorded probably upwards of 1,000 different voices.
Some of those conversations even happened here at the Gaines Tavern in Walton.
And she just simply says, "You're home, child." Like welcoming you back.
And should I mention the entire town of Rabbit Hash?
Rabbit Hash is very haunted.
Palmer and his team, the paranormal investigators of Northern Kentucky, or PINK for short, carry all sorts of ghost hunting gear for recording images, vibrations, and electromagnetic radiation.
I believe they're very real.
They even have this gizmo called an EM pump to bait the spirits with a tasty electromagnetic field.
So when we're going into a purported haunted location, we try and feed them a little bit.
9 on Your Side wanted to know, with all this scientific sensing equipment, what's the scientific explanation for things that go bump in the night?
A disembodied spirit of somebody who walked the earth.
Okay. Are they trying to scare us?
I don't believe so.
But even for this experienced ghost hunter, pardon me, paranormal investigator, sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Absolutely, I've been scared.
Scott Wagner, 9 on Your Side, Walton.
Now, I've seen a few investigators that actually have an energy generator that generates energy in the air, and I'm surprised I don't see more of that with investigators. Now, I'm no expert, but we discussed last night on the paranormal show that we did last night about how ghosts and stuff, everything's built of energy. Everything is energy. So if we know that, and you're going into a place that's going to, you go at nighttime, you shut everything off, the lights are all off. So wouldn't more people want to bring something that generates energy so the ghost would use it to manifest more? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much a fucking energy generator would cost. What was it? One says a generator, I can't even remember. I thought they said something about radiation or something. Like, whoa, well, that sounds scary. But seriously, wouldn't you bring more energy generator type of thing when you go on a ghost hunt? I mean, I don't know. I think it would make sense if Ghost and all of us are all energy. And you're especially doing an energy at night. What if you go to a graveyard at night? There's not like plugins or power. Maybe they are. I don't know. Wouldn't you want to bring a power generator with you to create an energy so the surroundings can use it and manifest itself? I don't know. I just don't see a lot of people do that. I only see a few. So I'm always curious. So anybody in the chat who goes on paranormal investigations, why aren't an energy generator tool used that much? It's just a question that I have. So, well, beyond that, guys, we're going to move on over to the UFOs. Now, I think this is going to be a little fun right here on the UFO side, because I got two clips for two presidents, Obama and Joe Biden. Obama talks about UFOs, are real. And then you got kind of like Joe Biden kind of laughing about it. Kind of interesting, right? Because let's be honest here. The only reason Joe Biden is even president is because he was vice president under Obama. He won under his coattails of Obama. So kind of like smirking at your own friend, the only reason why you're president, I don't know. Kind of shows you what kind of guy that Joe Biden really is, in my opinion. Watch. Here's the first clip with Obama.
UFOs with talk show host James Corden.
There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. And so, I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is.
Mr. Obama says UFOs were actually one of the first things he asked about after taking office, but he did not say whether he thought UFOs were alien in origin. Congress will be briefed next month on recent sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena in U.S. airspace.
If I was president, that's the first thing I'd say. Can I go to Area 51?
Or
wherever you supposedly have them?
Yes, I want to see the classified documents.
Now, Obama answered it, whatever your politics are, take the politics part out of it. I mean, he answered it probably the correct way in a lot of different ways where, they're unidentified flying objects. That's what they are. Do we physically know what it is? Maybe he does. He doesn't want to tell us. That's a different story. But regardless, you don't know what it really is. So he answered it kind of, the correct way, I guess you could say, answering the question. Well, let's check out good old Joe Biden.
Says that there is footage and records of objects in the skies, these unidentified aerial phenomenon, and he says we don't know exactly what they are. What do you think that it is?
I would ask him again. Thank you. Come on, boss, let's go.
You think that it is?
I would ask him again. Thank you.
I mean, what a fucking bozo. I'm sorry. If you guys like him, go love him. I mean, Obama just said he doesn't know what they are. He knows there's something up there. They're undefined object. And this guy who won president under his coattail, to me, is just a jackass, and he's just a guy who doesn't care how he got there. Now he's there, now he's powerful, and my God, if there's a UFO, please go fucking take this guy and probe his ass. Oh, actually, he's probably already got his ass probed a lot. Well, didn't hear me say that. I probably get thrown off YouTube now for that. But beyond that, I don't know. I thought Obama answered it the correct way, even though he might know stuff that we don't know. And just to see Joe Biden actually go ask him, like the subject is too beneath him. It's too beneath him. He got bigger things to worry about getting money to repair all these roads, and somehow he's going to be charged back to us. Oh, we're going to charge it to the rich. Yeah, right. We all get screwed. We're all the ones that get screwed with taxes and all that. Let's be honest here. So such a bozo. They're all bozos. I mean, I'm still waiting for a day that we all have the president we all can be proud of. It's like since I was born, they're all bozos. They're all about the money. But oh well. We're not here for politics. Let's get into the Mandela Effect.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
I am your father.
This one, I got a small little clip that I'm gonna show you guys. This was brought to my attention yesterday, and I don't have a direct answer of what way I'm tilting on. It's actually based on a movie called 1979 war movie, Apocalypse Now. One of the most famous war movies. One of them, top 5 ever made, Apocalypse Now. And there was a scene about smell napalm in the morning. Actually, hold on. Let me play the clip, and so you guys know what scene I'm talking about. Here.
Napalm, son! Nothing else in the world smells like that! I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You know, one time we had a hail bomb for 12 hours. When it was all over, I walked up. We didn't find one of them, not one stinking dink body. Smell! You know that gasoline smell? The whole hill.
Okay. Why am I showing that scene? There's been different people who say certain things that have changed in that scene. One of the things people have said has changed is actually the size of his hat. And God, I'm trying. It's so hard trying to remember exactly. They said the hat was actually a little smaller, and the color of the hat was the gold was actually silver. Here, clip again. I love when he says the smell of.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I'm sorry. I love that. Here, let me share this other screen of to see his hat even more. Let me get it here. And like I said, I'm not saying this is a true Mandela effect or not. It's up to you. I'm curious on what a lot of you think it is. Now, you can see the hat. Some people says, that hat is too big. They remember a smaller hat. So I try to look around and holy shit, where is it? Is it this one? Okay, there we go. Some people said it was that hat. This is another footage of a real an army guy that they remember that was the hat that was in the movie, not the hat that you saw. Now I try to sit there and I'm trying to remember. These are because he's a lieutenant. Okay, so first lieutenant, it is silver, and the second lieutenant is gold. And what people are saying is since he's a lieutenant, he was a first lieutenant according to the movie, and that should have been silver. Which what I've been told is it was silver originally in the movie, and now it's gold, which it is now. So, like I said, this is a hard one. I've seen this movie a lot, but I wish I would have sat there and I would have stared at the hat more. So anybody in the chat who's seen this movie, and there's no right or wrong answer here, guys. Don't ever feel that you're giving a wrong answer, right answer. If you remember that scene, which is a famous scene, do you think the hat was smaller or the hat was bigger? I mean, it's let's see. So that's the hat. And let's look at the official hats that they wear now. And this is actually an official military hat. That's why I wanted to show you this. That is technically the official cowboy hat. There's a couple other ones, but if you look at the size, it is a lot smaller than the other one. Let me zoom in. That's smaller. And then you go back to the other hat. Okay. That one's a lot bigger and a lot straighter. Now, of course, movies, Francis Ford Coppola said he's trying to make the movie more realistic as possible. So they're saying everything that they used was official. Now, hats and uniforms do change over time. We know that. But was that silver? Was that gold? What do you guys remember? Let me see if anybody in the chat has any memory of that movie. I can barely remember seeing that movie many years ago. That's fair. That is fair. Here, let's play that clip one more time to see if you guys can remember anything about it. Here we go again.
One time we had a hail bomb for 12 hours. When it was all over, I walked up. We didn't find one of them, not one stinking dink body. Smell! That gasoline smell! The whole hill!
Oh, I didn't get that famous scene, the famous words.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
What a madman, right? If you love the smell of that, that's great. So what do you guys remember? you know, if I sit here, if somebody showed me that hat and the other picture of a hat of, you know, if somebody showed me this, not him wearing that hat, if somebody showed me just a hat and they show me this hat, I'm going to tell you it's a smaller hat because I don't remember the hat being that high up. And now the gold and silver is interesting, right? It is interesting because there's a lot of people who remember C-3PO in Star Wars having all gold. And now in that one, it's silver. So in this one, it's kind of reversal, right? It's kind of reversal. Let's go back to it. It's kind of reversal where this one, that's the first lieutenant, should be silver, which his character in this movie is a first lieutenant. So technically, that right there should be silver because he's a first lieutenant. So that should be silver, but he's wearing gold. That could be a mistake. They're probably smelling napalm in Ukraine right now. Yeah, yeah, you ain't kidding there. You ain't kidding there. So it is interesting because technically the hat he's wearing is the wrong colors as a first lieutenant. It should be silver, and some people remember it as being silver. And the hat was shorter. I remember it being shorter. So makes you think, right? And there we go. C-3PO, silver leg, gold leg. Now, for me, with C-3PO, I always remember that slight silver. And I'm going to be straight and honest on that one. And, of course, with technology improves, with cleaning the picture, going from there to THX to HD, and the silver was, and the C-3PO leg became even more silver. Even you know, when they clean up the movie. But it is interesting about the color silver gold. There's silver gold. So I don't know. Is it are we in a multiverse? Are we in a matrix? What is it? I would like to know what you guys think. So guys, beyond that, thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for staying to the end. I really, really, truly appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow with another breaking news. And if any one of you have video footage that you want to send me or pictures, use this new email address, therealbreakingnews@gmail.com. Email me, even if you got a 10-minute video, say, hey, Eric, 3 minutes, give me a timestamp. These 3 minutes, I think everybody would trip out. They will love. So footages, pictures, whatever you got, you send it to me, and I'll give people's opinions. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. All the gold in Egypt that they have found in the pyramids is electroplated only. That is awesome. Thank you, Mandela Effect. Thank you for that little piece of information. That is great information. This is why I love this community. This is why I love you guys that are here. Oh, hold on. Monster Radio says the whole C-3PO silver leg thing is weird. No explanation was given as why he has a silver leg. Fans assume it was damaged during the Clone Wars. Yeah. I mean, listen. George Lucas, and this is just my opinion, guys. This is my opinion, and my opinion only. Remember, George Lucas should have died in 1962 in a car crash. All right. Remember, George Lucas wanted to be a race car driver. And that's what he wanted to do. And he took a car out. He crashed. He went to the hospital. He almost died. And his driving career was over. And during that stay in the hospital is when he actually had thoughts of Star Wars. So because of a car crash, because of almost dying, near-death experience, whatever you want to say, is what made him go from being a race car driver into the movies. I'm just saying, during that car crash, during that almost dying, and I made a video of this long time ago, and that car, you type in George Lucas car crash, that car was almost demolished. Did that trigger? We talked about it last on our show last night about people who almost died, and they come back. And if they had any kind of small gifts, it gets electrified. It gets increased. So George Lucas been going through all these changes through his movies, through the prequels and all that. Is it because his mind keeps changing? I don't know. You know, some people say that Nelson to me never died twice. That's for me. For me, it should be Lucas effect. I'm serious. Nelson Mandela should not represent the Mandela effect. I think George Lucas represents the Mandela effect. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my personal breaking news. So, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and everybody have a nice day.